lovelies, welcome back. It's Cal from Cal's Craft. Welcome if you've not been before, and I say welcome back if you have been. Really appreciate it. Today I thought I'd do a bit of colouring. I did this last night with some gel pens. So I used an orange gel pen. I thought it would use loads, but it didn't. It only used a little bit. I thought, well, it'll run out, but it didn't. And then a bit of gold down there. So I have got glitter everywhere, but it don't matter. These are my WHSmiths ones that I bought back in the summer. So I thought, well, you might as well join me while I do my bunny. I've got me Arteza 120 set. So I've got all the colours swatched out there. And then I've picked up 3 browns, which I'm hoping, which we'll try now, that will work together. I'm thinking Sienna brown, maybe first. Can you see? Which is A048. Then cinnamon, can you see? Is it focusing? Cinnamon 027. And burnt ochre A113. I don't know if there's there. Can you see it there? So I'm going to try those 3. So I thought we'll swatch them. There we go. Swatch them on a piece of paper and have a go. Okay, so we're going to do Sienna brown and go off a bit lighter. The cinnamon. You think? And then what did I pick? The burnt ochre. So they seem to blend in okay, don't they? I'm thinking anyway. Well, that's what we're gonna try, the bunny. Okay, so let's go and scoop down onto the bunny. Sorry about the noise upstairs. That's my youngest, Jessie, like a herd of elephants, in my room. Whoops, sorry. Don't know what the hell she's doing, but let me put it on pause a minute because she sounds like a herd of elephants. Hang on. Hi my lovelies, welcome back. It's Cal from Cal's Craft. Welcome if you've not been before, and I say welcome back if you have been. Really appreciate it. Today I thought I'd do a bit of colouring. I did this last night with some gel pens. So I used an orange gel pen. I thought it would use loads, but it didn't. It only used a little bit. I thought, well, it'll run out, but it didn't. And then a bit of gold down there. So I have got glitter everywhere, but it don't matter. These are my WHSmiths ones that I bought back in the summer. So I thought, well, you might as well join me while I do my bunny. I've got me Arteza 120 set. So I've got all the colours swatched out there. And then I've picked up 3 browns, which I'm hoping, which we'll try now, that will work together. I'm thinking Sienna brown, maybe first. Can you see? Which is A048. Then cinnamon, can you see? Is it focusing? Cinnamon 027. And burnt ochre A113. I don't know if there's there. Can you see it there? So I'm going to try those 3. So I thought we'll swatch them. There we go. Swatch them on a piece of paper and have a go. Okay, so we're going to do Sienna brown and go off a bit lighter. The cinnamon. You think? And then what did I pick? The burnt ochre. So they seem to blend in okay, don't they? I'm thinking anyway. Well, that's what we're gonna try, the bunny. Okay, so let's go and scoop down onto the bunny. Sorry about the noise upstairs. That's my youngest, Jessie, like a herd of elephants, in my room. Whoops, sorry. Don't know what the hell she's doing, but Let me put it on pause a minute because she sounds like a herd of elephants. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a major strop. So we're going to colour rabbit. So I'm going to use these three and we'll see where we go. It's been quiet here all morning. It's like 11:05. And now there's every noisy neighbour going up and down shouting, cars revving, kids screaming. Anybody else like that? It's as if they know that you're pressing that button and are thinking, right, she's pressed that record button. Let's just annoy her. I might do the inside there, a bit of pinky colour. So I'll just put a bit of brown on the edging. And then fill it in with some pinks, do you think? So I just swap back and forth between all the three of them. I do, and then we just see where we go from there and see how it works out. Sometimes it'll work out. Put some wispy bits in there, so if there's some hair, and then the lighter bit in there. Then I can go back and put some darker bits in if I want to. Yeah, so I'm going to do the same over here. Dark bits in where they've got some, follow their lead with the little markings. I've got a little cut. Oh, look, it started bleeding already. Can you see it? You see my little cut? I was playing with the dog last night and I threw a little toy Benny. It's a little tiny little green monster about that big. Only a little tiny thing. And she went to grab it at the same time as I went to throw it, and her canine, where are you? Your canine just went, see where that hole is, down and into my nail. So yeah, so when I press on it, it hurts. So can't put as much pressure as I normally do. Like some cinnamon. So maybe this will help me with not pressing so hard, because I am heavy-handed when I colour. I got to admit, I know I am. And some lights. Which one is this one? Burnt oak. How can you forget? It's only 3 colours and I still got to look to see which ones they are. So I'm just going to stroke some of that in there. So we've got some different tones. And again, some wispy bits in there. So we can put some pink in there after. What do you think? Right, so back into the Sienna, and I'm just going to go around, just doing like a ziggy-zaggy. Grant's outside, if you can hear like sandpaper sound, he's outside, he's trying to fix the dent that Joshua did in the bumper. And then we found out that it was obviously bumped before because it's absolutely full of filler, so he's getting all that out, straightening it out. Well, he's done that, he's got all the old filler out, straightened out the dent, and now he's filled it with filler, and now he's whatchamacallit, sanding it down. So hoping the rain will stay off so he can finish it, prime it, and then spray it. Because look, that's my colour on my car, look, can you see? Kelp green. Yeah, mind you, I'm not that bothered if it doesn't really work, because it's an old car. It's an '07 and it's got that many dents and scratches on it. It's not from us, from whoever had it before. That's why we had it cheap. Oh, sorry, hang on. Sorry guys, my computer decided to do its usual trick of shutting down on its own. I'll put a bit of cinnamon in. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not worried if it doesn't match as long as it's not great, like a great big white patch on the back of my car that you could see before. It's only on the corner of the bumper, but do you know what I mean? It stood out like anything. I'm just doing some little strokes to sort of mimic a bit fur-like. I'm turning my pen so as I go, because I'm thinking that will keep the, probably could do with being a little bit sharper. And I'm going to leave his nose, because I'm not sure if I'm going to give him a pink nose or a black nose. Like that, yeah. And then I'm going to go in with the burnt ochre and do the same. Just keep building on it. Yeah. I'm just pressing it a little bit harder to get a little bit of a darker burnt ochre. And then I'm just going to lightly now fill it all in, very, very lightly. And then I can see where I need to put a little bit more of the colour. And I've gone purposely out the line there, because I'm trying to get this thing that you don't have to line up everything to the picture. And I'm thinking fur is not pristine and does not, do you know what I mean? So as I say, I'm just pressing ever so lightly and just filling in the white stuff. And then you should be able to see, hopefully, put some darker sienna there. Put some more of the dark. What do you think, guys? So that's what I'm going to do for his head, and then we're going to repeat the process for his hands. So we'll move down to his hands. Yeah, I'll just move you down to his hands. So we're going to do the same process again, but I'm going to go around the edge again. Just gives me something to work to if I've got to go around on the edge. And then put some little darkers. Just gives me a starting point. Because I'm learning, I don't really know, if I'm truthful, exactly what I'm doing, whether it's right or wrong. I'm just experimenting. And somebody said to follow what the artist has done and then just go from there. So that's what I'm going to do. So she's put dark marks in, so I'm just going to add some on there and do the same. I'll just put it a little bit darker there. I'm thinking shadow from his jacket, coat, whatever you want to call it. No, it's not everybody's cup of tea watching somebody colour, but I like it. Sometimes I like to put it on when I'm diamond painting or cross stitching or colouring, and I'll just put it on and I'll just glance up and down and see how far they've got. I'm just going to sharpen that. Just see how far they've got and what they've... Did I just knock the light? Sorry. It's easy watching, isn't it, colouring, I think. You can just come and go, lift your head up whenever you want to and see what they're doing. There's the light. And dark. I'm putting some heavy pressure on for the darker burnt ochre. And then I'm going to fill it in then lightly. I think this is my second, is it my second time at trying to do an animal? I did a rabbit in the shoe, didn't I? And a little hedgehog. I'm just putting some more dark in. Thing. Oh, that's what not to do. See, I told you I was heavy-handed. Just to press too hard. Mind you, we've still got a bit of a point, so that'll do. See, I don't know if you can see. Where are we? There. I broke it in half, look. I told you I was heavy-handed. And because I can't feel like, well, I can feel it, but I'm trying not to. There's that. Yeah, that'll do. See, it's not brilliant, but for a learner, that'll do. And I'll do his feet the same way. So what one did we start with? Sienna brown, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. So to the ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy. Just turning the pencil around a little bit. And that's a habit I'm trying to get into because I forget. Because it keeps your point longer. But I keep forgetting. And I get really blunt and let's see. Where's Pawpaw? Meets his leg. Come down. Anybody else talk to themselves when they're colouring? Or is it just me? Right, I'm going to put some dark spots. Hang on. Put your hand up further up the pencil cover. Yeah. I maybe should have used another colour. Maybe use 4 or 5 colours of the browns. But hey ho. This is how we learn, isn't it? And I wanted you lot to be on my learning. As I say, all these crafts that I'm learning, I'm bringing you all along for the journey. Right, shall I try and sharpen that one that I've broke? Here we go. Ooh, that's not bad. Right, gentle now, Caroline, gentle. Just nearly did it again. I can't help myself, can I? It's like you've got to press hard. How does everybody else combat pressing hard? Anybody else? See, I did it again. Combat from pressing hard. Does anybody else do that? Real heavy-handed, or is it just... I feel like it's just me. I watch everybody else colour. Mind you, everybody that I watch on YouTube aren't a novice like me. You know, they understand all light and dark and shadowing and which way the light's coming in and what colour works with what. And, and then there's me going, what? This is why I like my swatch sheet, because I can sort of, that sort of helps me a bit. And I have seen that colour was clear, because with my black windows, I was going to say, with my Black Widows, she'd done coloured pencil combination of the Black Widows, which I printed out the blank sheet, which had the pencils underneath, and then you filled it in, so you got your blend, how you blend it in. So I've noticed that I think I noticed, you know, when you get these pop-up down the side, that she's done one for Arteza. So I'm going to go back in, and Claire's very, very kind, colour with Claire, that she does these things for free, a lot of downloads like that for free. So I thought I'm going to go back in and see if she's got one for the Arteza. I mean, I've got a load. I've got some that I've started to do myself. Let me show you. Which I should have done when I first started colouring, but you don't think of these things until you sort of get into colouring, do you? Where is it? Is it that one? Actually, here's my there. So what I started to do, oops, is this. So every time I find a combination that I like, I've put them down. So I'm starting to write them down. So as soon as I find a combination that I like, I'm putting it on this piece of paper. So I need to find out a chart that is similar, you know, with bigger blocks, and then I can fill it in. But I thought if I get the colour with Claire one, and that might help me to see if I'm on the right sort of track. But that's the only way I'm going to learn, isn't it? Is to see what goes together and learn from that, and then try and work out some more combinations. But I thought that's not bad for a learner. And like a lot of these books, I've wrote on the opposite page, I've been scribbling the combinations that I've done, which I must do with this one now. So let me just scribble these quickly, because I will forget. So we've got Sienna Brown. I'm just scribbling it quickly on the other page. You can't see over there. And I'm going to just write them down on the side. So on the blank page, I'm going to do the Sienna Brown, Arteza, and I always write the start and finish dates on here. Burnt Ochre, Now that's burnt ochre. And that is cinnamon. There you go. So we're just going to lightly colour that in again. I quite like that effect. I like there's a little bit of the white coming through for shadowing as well. It seems to... What do you think then, guys? Does it look alright to you? Do you think that'll pass? So now I think I'm going to do the tulips. Should we do the tulips? So I'll put all them away after. So I'm thinking, what colour tulips do you want? Do you want red tulips? So I've got some red here. Let me see that. Where's my finger? Finger. There. I've got Carmine yellow. I have no idea what that says. I'm going to have a look through. And a rose red. Or do I do an orangey red? Or should I do like pinky red? Because I quite like the plum. So we've got it's not plum, is it? Is it plum? Burgundies. Quite like burgundies as well. See, this is what I find hard, is to decide in what colours that I'm going to use. Crimson, that's crimson. Right, let's try them then. What have we got here? Did we pick up a rose red, carmine red, and cherry red? Nope. Fruit red? Nope. And then that one that's over there. Crimson red. Right. Should we try them on a piece of paper? So, we have got crimson red, carmine red, and things. So let's try that. Are you in view? That's the carmine, the crimson, and the rose. Yeah, they'll work. Yeah. So let's move you down to, where's the rose? There's the tulips. Right, let's wait for the noise. Hang on, sorry. 1, 2, 3. About 2 to 3 is about right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we have got the first one is the carmine red, then the crimson red, then the rose red. So I'll start with some dark of the carmine red first. Again, same principle as I did my rabbit. Put some dark where they've got some lines. And the thing is, if it doesn't look right, just get a rubber and rub it out, innit? That's what I keep telling myself. Saying, don't worry, you've got a rubber, so use it. And I'm just going to put some dark there. Just on these lines. Sorry guys, tongue was hanging out then. Concentration. Sorry, that's my phone saying there's a text. I should have put Wi-Fi off, shouldn't I, if I'd have thought about it. But I didn't. Right. So then we're going to go in with the crimson red. I tend to go on over the colour that I put down before as well, because it just makes it a bit richer. And put that in the colour one there in the crimson, and then that bit there. Oh, I forgot that edge there. So is anybody learning like me, or you all pretty much know exactly what you're doing? What have I been doing? 6 months. I'm a very, very slow learner. I don't mind admitting it, but I'm okay with that. I mean, we all can't be fast learners. That's why I do these videos, to prove to people like me that might be watching saying they can't do it, that if I can have a go at doing it, then anybody can. So I'll show you my progress as we go along, and then people say, well, she's had a go at it. May not be perfect, but it's okay, it's passable. And at the end of the day, it's only for me. It'll only be me that'll be looking at it. Nobody else is really interested in it. I mean, the kids might come and say, oh, what you do? No, that's very nice. And that would be it. They're not getting published. They're not going in a gallery. This is just simply for me. Oh, I like how this is turning out. I mean, if you didn't like these like little white bits that show through, you can use a blending stub or something, or some zest it or something on it. But I quite like it, gives it a bit of texture, I think. Oh, I like them. I like them. Can you see them all right? So I'm just going to put some little bit of darker back in there. And in there. him a lot. What's that car? So what do you think? Yeah? So now I've got 2 more down there. So I won't bore you with any more. Excuse me. I'll keep it short. If you want to see me carry on, I probably will anyway, but and film it, I will. I think I'll probably carry on this series, and if you like it, great. If you don't, well, you don't have to watch me again. You know, I've got diamond paintings, I've got cross stitching, and further back I've got other crafts as well. So yeah, I'll remember to write them down on the other piece of paper there. So thank you for stopping by. I'll pull out so you can see our little rabbit and his little bouquet, and put some green down there. So I'll love you and leave you. Thank you ever so much for stopping by and watching me doing a bit of colouring. I really do appreciate it. Look after yourselves. Take care. Leave a comment or a chat down below. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, we'd love to have you on board. So take care, look after yourselves, and speak to you all soon. Bye for now.